Hello YouTube, this is a quick tutorial on my E39 key fob which quit working. I took this key fob apart, as you can see here. Here's the inside part of it with the buttons and the computer board. And I was under the impression the battery was dead, which is this right here. So I unsoldered the battery. I bought a new one off of eBay. And I soldered the new battery back in to the guts of this key without testing the battery, the original battery, to see if it was truly dead. I just assumed, and you can see here the solder points for the back side of the battery. So I soldered it together, and sure enough, it didn't work. And so when I brought out my little tester here and tested the original battery, it was fine. It still had 3 volts. So I got on the internet and discovered that some of these components, these SMD components, will blow up on these cards. So I took photos of the original, and I found out that this SMD right here was gone. It had blown out. So I got on eBay and I bought a strip of them for $1. It's the smallest ones they sell. 10 of them out of Germany for $1. They're the gray ones, the gray capacitors. SMD capacitors. So I soldered it right there. It was kind of a trick because it's so small. It really is tiny. This is magnified pretty good for the video here. I soldered that sucker right there, and then I went through the process of resetting the key, which is you put the key into the ignition, turn it to accessories, and then back off, and within 10 seconds you push and hold the unlock button and tap the lock button 3 times, and that resets the key. And sure enough, it works like a charm. This key works perfectly. There are instructions online. The first thing I would do if I were you is to test your battery with a tester to make sure it's still 3 volts. If it isn't, you can buy the battery and solder that in, the 2 contact points here. If your battery's fine, start matching up all of these little capacitors and resistors. There's a bunch of them. The black ones have numbers on it. If you're missing a resistor, you can just buy one that has a matching number. If it's a gray one, it's going to be a capacitor. And you need the very smallest capacitor. It's like a 0.01 metric size. And you just solder it in like I did right there. Reset the key. Works like a charm. There you go.